set sail. Right then, welcome one and all. Welcome Shanghai, Braveheart, Zealot, Killian, Giovanni, Yanon, Soul Motherfucking Equilibrium, Axonum, once known Yaniv, and that's everybody so far who's spoken. And to the other 60 odd people that are in here, welcome to the Great Tournament 2 final. At least it will be in a minute. Warm things up, we'll do a couple of multiplayer battles. So if anybody wants to jump in, load up your game, get ready. I'm going to make a password and you can all rush to type it. We'll see who the fastest typers in the world are. Who drew this? Oh, who's the artist of the artwork? It was a guy that I found. His link is in my description. He's a very good brush artist. He does some awesome stuff. Say my name, I'm a great dude! Fortunately, I can't bring myself to say your name when you ask me to say your name. Maybe I'll say it later if you're lucky. Stop being disgusting, Zerk. I thought that's the way you like me, so. Alright, let's see how quickly you motherfrickers can type. The password is gonna be... I've got to think of something I can type quick. I was just gonna write something, but then I think I'll mess up a word, so then it will give you time to write it. It just won't work. Okay. Panda, rat, dog, horse, shark. Go! Oh, all in caps as well, apparently. I can't even remember what it was. You'll have to rewind the stream to find out. Panda, dog, horse, shark. No, panda, dog, rat. Did I put rat in there? Shit, I don't know. Well, if you get in, you deserve it, because I don't even know what the fucking password is. We'll have a couple of little 2v2s maybe to warm things up. And then hopefully our finalists will be ready to throw down in the final. Panda, dog, rat, horse, shark. That was the one. So somebody missed one, I'm sure. Panda, rat, dog. Who's got it right? Who's got it right? Was it rat, dog, or dog, rat? These are life's important questions. Apparently no one's got it so far. Or just no one wants to play. People are either really slow at typing, or they just don't want to play. Let me just stir a river. Right, I'll give it a minute. If no one joins, I'll just make a simple, boring password. Yeah, people just fumbling to load up Warhammer. Shit, what was the password? Panda dog. Oh no, I accidentally put 2 Ds. Delete. Try and figure it out. Is anyone going to make it? I have to change my pants. I don't want to know, man. Good luck. I'm sure Keuken and Merlin will be here at some point. This is the trouble, as I never know who anyone is, because people tend to have different names than they have on YouTube or Discord or Twitch. So I don't know who's who. Okay, nobody's showing this. Password too crazy. Password too crazy. Not custom battles. Multiplayer battle. Panda, rat, horse, dog, shark. That's provided I spelt it correctly as well, which luckily I did. PA. There you go. Capital PA. That's the password. Join up, whoever wants to go some rounds. I should probably put this on Discord actually, that I'm streaming now. Maybe someone hopefully has. Oh, Sol's done it. Good man. Sol's on top of my game. That's alright. Sol's on top of my game. Makes no sense. Okay, anyone yet? Nobody. Nobody's here. Am I going to have to play a quick battle? Can't even remember the last time I played a quick battle. Am I disappearing when I'm streaming? Let me look. Well, this has got some major delay on it. Or maybe this just isn't caught up. I don't know. I don't know. Pause that. Okay, can you see my game now? If I click off the screen, maybe it hides my game. I don't know. Because I was on Discord then typing something. Well, Zealot's here. Password is PA. Capital letters. PA. Beastman? I'll be the Beastman. Better hide myself away though. Because loose lips sink ships, yo. Okay, let's do this crazy thing. Here we go. The Keuken man's here, and Chef Tarot. I believe Chef Tarot is Keuken's friend, who he plays with a lot. So now they're facing off. We'll see how that goes. Welcome, Keuken. Welcome, Chef. And welcome, Zealot. I am ready to do this crazy thing. Hello, Chef. Welcome, buddy. Okay, men of beasts. Bestial men. I do not use mods, no. I have no mods. I'm a modless man. I'm vanilla. Vanilla man. What are you up to, Chef? Okay, okay. Still can't see? Try refreshing the stream, maybe? Do I have early access version? No, I had to change back to this version. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to play or spectate anybody's games. Oh, you mean you can't see the game? Yeah, sometimes lobbies don't show up. For some people, I don't really know what the parameters are of it. It's just a bit silly. What am I doing? What am I doing, chef? What are you doing? Alright, like it, like it. What have we got? Skaven and dirty men. Bringing any artillery? You got no artillery. You're not messing around with artillery. Oopsie. Okay, I'm good. This'll do. Let's do it. I'm ready when you boys are. Yeah, some people use my name when they play their games. I guess to identify the room to other people from my Discord or something. So yes, my name randomly gets used. Am I even in Britain? Yes, I am. Oh. Here we go. We'll see how long this battle takes. But if it takes us up to 7:30, which it probably will because it's 7:15 now, we'll kick into the final. I'm not sure if Merlin's here yet. I assume he is. Okay, stop giving my plan away. Not that I really care that much. Gotta hide my screen though. I'll bring up my beautiful face for you. Wait for everyone to load in. Hopefully no one has a piss poor connection. How spooky. Spooky. So we've got Beastmen and Chaos versus Empire and Skaven. I suppose I can do this. I can show the screen. Oh, we can get rid of that. You'll never know my secret build. Should we just do a cinematic slow-mo pan across the map? There we go. A little bit faster. Now we wait. So who's giving a crap about pirates? Anybody? Vampire Coast? Anybody excited? Anybody not fussed? What's the general consensus? Here we go. Units be loading in. Let me hide myself away. Let me speed my camera back up. Alright, where you going, chef? Where am I going? Fabubab. What have I got here? The triple cheekies. My army's a bit of a mess. Okay, you going over there? You're heading to the center, right? Maybe I'll do some cheeky stuff. Maybe I'll pull some real cheeky shit. Interesting. This is gonna be crazy. What is this press number nonsense? What is this?
Cloven ones, undoors. Dark like that. By Simon! Sluggish ass. Dark beasts.
Beasts.
And go.
We need some support for them really, but whatever.
Sound of armor.
Right, screw this. I'm ready. I believe I'm ready. Am I streaming on Twitch as well? I'm getting Twitch follows. I can hear it. I'm not supposed to be streaming on Twitch, but apparently I am.
Chaos God.
We're nearly ready. Just waiting on one man. Here we go. We're on the move. Where's my other...
First. Chaos. Norsca, Norsca.
Get into these poison wind boys. Cast the spell mostly on its own units there. Lovely. Alright, let's get some of my boys in there. Choose some of these crappy spears just to chase these off. Oh, he is trying to crap on my gorball there. Cheeky. Why is my Brace Shaman spells lagging? Oh, it's lagging heavy. Oh, what is going on? Just want to cast a fucking spell. I'm gonna do it on that, whatever. Let's get these into shit. I'm microing these very well, but whatever. Alright, let's blitz this front line a little bit. Who to drop this on? Who to drop this on? Oh, for God's sake, why do you suddenly deselect, you fuck? No idea what's going on over here. Just smashing stuff. These boys, right. Indigore's here smashing these outriders. Broken all this crap, as you would expect. Trying to get this hell pit dead, get my ravagers after them. Don't know where they've gone. Regroup, lads, regroup. You're all over the place. Regroup. Nowhere to drop a decent pit on them. Fuck it. Oh, he's dodged it with one unit and then nearly run into it with another one. Alright, get the Royal Oak Dwarf, motherfuckers. I'm not even sure who is who. Was Keuken the Empire? I don't know who's who. Going after my caster, cheeky. Run away, my beautiful caster. He's not running anywhere. Fucking run, you idiot. Go on, Subtherial. Oh, nice headbutt. Nice headbutt. Still got loads of gore hurt. Got like one unit all the way over here. Full health. These ones here are still fine. These ones here, all the way over here. Completely forgotten about them. Playing like a pro.
We are in peril! Chaos scum!
What's happening? No idea. Ulrich's teeth. Should be having those Royal Altdorf boys dead soon. They've run off wisely. Come on, Ravagers, poke him up. Poke up that dirty bird.
Angle! Chaos! No do mob!
Alaric's teeth! Retreat!
Bad guy run! Tom chase! Stand good, Papa!
Spearman winning the day.
The Guardian!
Think it's looking bleak for old Boris Todbringer. Let's just tie him up as much as we can. Doesn't seem to slow him down much though. There we go. Good game, fellas. The Beastmen of Chaos proved triumphant today. Okay. Good game, lads. Skills on the cavalry from the Kook Master. Zealot. Not pulling his weight so much. Chef. Where's Chef over here? Mirror Guard kills. Demon Spew kills. Very nice. Right. I think it's about time, fellas. I think it's time you throw down in a showdown. It is just about to strike half past, so it couldn't be more perfect. I think Merlin had made a game. Maybe it's this one? Let's find out. I think it might be. Oh, so much chat. Oh, this is a strange game. It is Merlin as the host. What's that about? Why is there an AI player, Merlin? Crazy man. Okay, so this should be the room. Keuken, if you can hear me. This is the room. The password is 1212. Don't anyone else bother joining. You will be motherfucking kicked and guinea pigs will be sent. Oh, it's hard to keep up with the chat of 199 people. It's not as easy as it is on Twitch. Am I streaming on Twitch? Somebody tell me, am I streaming on Twitch? People say things like I'm streaming on Twitch, but I'm not supposed to be. I don't know what's going on. Oh, let's go to the bottom of the chat. The Kook Man has arrived. Okay, here we go. The Great Tournament 2 final. Keuken is obviously the Keuken Man, and Merlin, you may have guessed, is Merlin. Has he got a wrong unit sizes? Back in hell, Merlin. Yeah, I assume Merlin's in the stream. Merlin! Can you remake the room with large unit sizes? Put your thing to large unit sizes. Is it? What does it say? Funds large. Doesn't tell me the unit size. But I guess Keuken can see. Keuken says it's ultra. Volume up. What, on me or the game? The game music is just quiet right now, so it'll probably be louder once the game starts. Or once the music gets louder. Is it ultra? Merlin says it's on large. It's going well so far. 60 unit cav. On large, it's 46. 45. No, Keuken's saying it should be large. He thinks it's on ultra. Let me check, because I'm not in a room here. So what was it? So Cav, I'm on large unit sizes. Those Cav are 45, Cold Ones are 46, Doomfire Warlocks are 45, Reichsguard are 45, Demigriffs 24, 45, 45, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I'm on large unit sizes. I will check. Yes, unit size, large. So, Merlin, if your unit sizes do not say 45 on Reichsguard, let's say, then you may need to change them up, homie. Melrin. I called him Melrin. Sorry, Melrin. God damn it, what's going on? Loose lips, sink ships. Sorry for the fuzz, mate. So I forget who was who in this matchup. Right, yeah. So Merlin, you need to... You can remake the lobby, but you need to put your unit sizes down to large. Yes, you are. Merlin realizing he's a retard. But it's okay. Just let him remake the room, and we'll go again. Just remake, or change your unit sizes first, obviously. And then hopefully we'll be good. God damn it. Doesn't mean that he's taking Reichsguard. That was just me using a unit to measure. I don't think he's even playing. I can't even remember what the matchups are. Let's have a look. So the first match is where they chose each other's opponent. And that first match is Skaven versus Vampires. But we need to be on large funds. Yeah, large unit sizes and large funds. Wait for the room to be remade, and hopefully we'll get underway. Here we go. Okay, whoa. I put up the wrong thing now because I pressed my numbers. If I do that, whoa. I used my number pad to change between the scenes, and I just used it to type the password. And it just went crazy. Okay, so yes, Skaven versus Vampires. Yeah. Like quick battles. That's the idea of why it's on large. Okay, good. We're there. So we've got Skaven for Merlin, which is the faction that Keuken chose for him to play, and Vampires for Keuken, which Merlin chose for him. So a little bit disadvantaged is Merlin. He's got himself into a counter pick, essentially. I imagine the fear of the vampires being a big factor here with those low leadership Skaven. If I was Merlin, I'd be bringing as many high leadership units as I can to negate that. But we'll see. We'll see what it can do. The most one-sided matchup in the entire game right now. Is that true? Are you a man who knows the meta, Philip? Yeah, Gav, if I ever say that, I want you to hunt me down and do terrible, terrible things to me. Or maybe not. Maybe that came across wrong. I'll keep this up for a second. So this map is Blood Pine Woods. You can see the spawn deployment zones. So you got the open field here if you want to use that, or you could opt to go in the forest, or you could hide some stuff in the forest. There's a few little hilly sections around, but nothing major. It's a nice stone formation. Ghost armies crushed the Skaven. That is very possible. Okay, here we go. Let's not look at the armies. Oop. We'll jog off over here, get rid of this, and await their deployment. Oh, I'm ready. So, of course, the winner of this, the first place prize, is £100 in Steam vouchers, courtesy of me. And second place is £50 in Steam vouchers. So, even if one of them loses, they're still walking away with 50 quid as Steam vouchers, which isn't a bad deal. Although they could get double that if they frickin' win. So, of course, they're going to want to go for that win. Hamburger plants? I have no idea what that is. Isn't this the first Empire missions map? Very possibly. It's quite a common map, but I think it's a good one. So after this, this is the match where I tried to make the tournament matches, at least the semi-finals and finals, a little bit different by putting in different kinds of matches. If you don't know, if you're new to my tournament, I put in different kinds of matches in the later battles. So this first one, they picked each other's faction to play, so they kind of picked their enemy. And then we'll go through the other ones later because the battle started. Okay, let's take a look at the Skaven first, making use of the hill. I imagine this is why Merlin wanted to host the game, because he wanted this hill. Can it save him from the Cookmaster? That is the question. So, Storm Vermin with halberds at the front, protecting against all those monsters. Got some slingers, got some Poison Wind Boys, Lord Skrulk, Rat Ogres in there, Hell Pit, some Clam Rat Spears, more Rat Ogres, more, and the same over there. So, a good mix of troops, not much infantry killing power. He's got an artillery to make good use of, a Warp Lightning Cannon. Keuken has got a pretty big looking army. Zombies on the front. Teth or Tyeth or however the hell you're supposed to say that shit. Skeleton Warriors, Graveguard, Sternsmen. So pretty strong little force coming here. Could be a problem for them, lots of numbers. Got Verix Reavers coming over this side. There's some stuff coming out the trees I probably shouldn't look at yet until it comes out the trees. Got some bats as you can see. But yeah, the main forces are approaching. But I'm not sure how much this hill is going to help him, because he doesn't exactly have much range to do a lot of damage with. It's only the Warp Fire Cannon, which isn't even firing yet. Or is it? The Lord for the Red Duke for Keuken. Here we go. Warp Lightning Cannon finally popping off. Focusing down some Graveguard. Is the Warp Lightning Cannon a good choice? It's a good one for taking down the larger of the vampires, of course, but Keuken hasn't brought a lot of them. Just still trying to land some shots on these Graveguards, so he's not really hitting very well. This is all wasted time. There we go, there's one good hit. Not doing a great deal, though. You may have got your time zones confused. It's all very confusing with time zones, but it's only just started, so you're alright. No, we started at 7 o'clock GMT, outer, so we're all good. Unfortunately, oh dear. Unfortunately, outer was meant to play Floridian, but Floridian couldn't make it. That was going to be our third place battle, where the winner would win £25, so we'll have to do that at a later date. Ooh, this is a little bit close here. God damn it, Merlin. Still plenty of room, though, I guess. So the problem for the Skaven is the leadership. Stormvermin will be mostly fine. They've got 70. Look at their leadership. It's going between 74 and 84. 84? Now it's 74. Is he going to do it again? Weird. It went up and down like instantly. Really strange. Bat's coming in. Looks like he's going to go after the cannon. Oh, his cavalry's come out the forest and it's been hammered by the warp lightning cannon. The Blood Knights. He's done a nice bit of damage to those. He's going to creep up on him. Going to start to head towards the flanks. He's disrupting the cannon. Here we go. He's bringing up some zombies. Is Keuken bringing up some zombies just to stop that cannon firing? To help it, trying to get rid of the bats. He's going to have a hard time hitting bats. But this is just buying those Blood Knights time to get closer, although they're not moving at the moment. The Feasters in the dusk coming over, but they've been met by Rat Ogres. Not a lot of room for them to maneuver. There's going to be a bit of flanking on this left side for Keuken, though. He's going to be able to get round. Well, there are some Vargeists. The Devils of Schwarzhafen. I don't even see them. Maybe they were hidden behind him. I don't know. I forget what they do. Either way, they're coming in for the Rat Ogres. The zombies going in, going to tie those Rat Ogres up. So Keuken just making it very difficult for Merlin to do anything at the moment. He's just got loads of zombies around, just tying everything up. Very little mobility for the Skaven available. The Dire Pack coming around the back. Beric's Reavers coming in and out. These Rat Ogres are about to be met with some harsh anti-large. They're going to try and run away though, but Beric's Reavers are right behind them. Can the Skaven hold on and outlast the vampires? Feasters in the dusk. Going to start slapping some clan rats around. In come the Blood Knights. They have been heavily focused down by that Warp Lightning Cannon though, but even with 19, they'll still get some damage done. The Graveguard taking on the Storm Vermin with halberds. It's a pretty even fight so far for these. Both down to about the same amount of health. This one's got the Sternsman and the Tyeth to deal with. Gonna wear them down. Needs to get some flanking on the back. He's very, very vulnerable to a bit of this at the moment. Could be bad news. He's getting very overrun by the vampires. That is the trouble for the Skaven. Not a lot of mass. Not a lot they can hold things down with. Some healing coming in with the invocation. Help at Abomination. The Red Duke's taking a pretty good hammering. Not sure where that came from though. He's lost nearly half his health. Maybe he was in melee a bit too long. Fair bit of Skaven routing now. That's all the low leadership units for you. The Storm Vermin are holding strong though. But they're going to be flanked soon enough. Trying to get after Lord Skrog, but he is knocking Vargeists out like there's no tomorrow. That's very loud. Very loud in there. Some Rat Ogres here need to come back and do some business. See, the risky game for Merlin here as well is this. Clan Rats are just going straight off the map, even though these are spawned ones. Because he's so close to the edge of the map, it means he's going to make himself more likely to route off the map, which is going to be the end of his units. Like this one, you see, it's going to go straight off the map, easy. So, being this close to the edge of the map, maybe not a good move for Merlin. It looks like the Skaven have been thoroughly overrun in this one. But it was a tough battle. It was going to be a tough one for Merlin, no matter what. So, there's only so much you can do. The vampires came with a lot of numbers. What could you have done here? Maybe some Storm Vermin with sword and shield would have been better, because they have more leadership. They would have just held on. Maybe. It's difficult one. Difficult one. Tough one to call. Good game though, fellas. Well played, Keuken. Taking the victory there. Merlin got some nice kills on one of the Rat Ogres. This one did nothing. Needed some better use of those Rat Ogres. If you could have got those into those infantry, the Graveguard and stuff, they would have done a hell of a lot more. But, like I said, Keuken was just using all the zombies and things to just make it very difficult for Merlin to move anything. So that is the struggle a struggle with the vampires. Oh dear. Just reading the chat real quick. So yeah, the Skaven getting overrun there. Normally they're the ones doing the overrunning. Okay, so the next battle is a mirror match. A almost complete mirror match. So what we did is I chose a build. I tried to just choose a fairly balanced build to just see what they could do with it. There's loads of different potential options on how they could play it, so I think it's going to be interesting to see how they both choose to play the army given to them. The freedom I did give them was that you could choose what spells you bring and what chevrons and abilities and things you put on your units. That's the only freedom they get. They had to use all the units that I specified. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. This is a first. This is what I wanted to do in the final of the last tournament and the final battle of the final, the fifth battle, if you will. But we never got that far. Whoop. I don't know why I'm looking away. We already know what the armies are, but we'll look away anyway so we don't see their formation and plans. Do I prefer swordsmen or flagellants for a front line? Do you think vampire pirates or pirate vampires will cope good against other factions since they don't have a front line? Well, they can have a front line. They've got some strong options for a front line. They're just quite expensive. Rotting Prometheans will hold well. Depth Guard will hold well. Mixed in with zombies, of course. Yeah. But the trouble with the Vampire Coast is maybe keeping all your ranged units safe, I think, could be a struggle. But we'll see as they come into the online world, they get tested a bit more by humans. I've only played against the AI, so it's only so tough, right? What was your other question? Swordsman or flagellants? I prefer flagellants every day of the week. Swordsmen aren't too good. But that's what I've given these boys, some swordsmen to deal with. So let's see how they both use them and what they both get up to. I'm interested to see what spells they've both brought as well, to see their approaches to their use of magic. Do they want to use it to damage their enemy army? Do they want to use it to buff up their army? How do they want to do it? Here we go. So we'll have a quick look at the units. So who's this? So Keuken, he's gone for spears at the front, some swordsmen behind. He's got his great swords at the back and his missiles in the middle. And then his cavalry is all together out wide with the Lord and the Celestial Wizard, who he's only got a couple of spells for. Let's have a look at what he's got. So he's got Blast, he's got Power Stone, he's got Wind Blast, and Harmonic Convergence. Oh, and Roiling Skies. Okay, so Merlin has exactly the same army. He's got a bit of a mixture going on. He's got swords and spears together on each section of the army. Again, missiles in the middle, great swords at the back, and his cavalry and Lord is sticking with the army rather than being out on the flank. So a very similar approach in the main part of the army, but a little bit different with the cavalry. We'll see how that plays out. Merlin approaching. Chilling back. Are we going to have a little skirmish with the missiles, or are we going to get straight stuck in? Merlin blasting away at the spears with shields, though. But he is getting some stuff coming around his flank. He needs to be prepared for that. At the moment, he is not preparing for that. He needs to do something. He's starting to try and focus fire these units. He's preparing his demigriffs with halberds and his regular halberds to thwart that attempt. They were sneaking close, but they have been pushed back. Keuken does approach. So Merlin may have a nice opportunity, maybe here, perhaps. We'll see. These are only Empire Knights, though, the other cavalry. So you got one unit of demigriffs with halberds and one unit of Empire Knights. Keuken coming right around the back of Merlin. Merlin staying put. Opted for the defensive game. His silver bullets are being worn down by the crossbowmen, but the crossbowmen are also being worn down. He's focusing fire on the silver bullets himself, is Merlin. The two lords, both lords are Karl Franz on Deathclaw. It looks like Keuken opted to bring a few more abilities than Merlin did. I think Merlin put quite a few chevroned units in. Chevron swordsman. Yeah, he's silver chevroned his swordsman. Merlin's silver bullets about to break though. He's done a fair bit of damage to Keuken's missiles though. The silver bullets are down to half. The crossbowmen are down to half as well. As for Merlin, he's nearly lost one and is down to half on another. So it could be a good opportunity while the cav is away is to just bring the Lord in and just disrupt this a little bit. So Merlin routed off the silver bullets of Keuken briefly, or maybe they were just falling back. Having a proper trade-in skirmish. This is like watching Rome 2 battles. This is way better. Oh, demigriffs. Facing demigriffs. Oh no, they both can't decide whether they want to charge. Keuken going to use his Empire Knights to break the charge of Merlin's demigriffs, and then he's going to try and charge back on them, which he's going to manage to do. In comes the Lord as well. This is where magic's going to come into play. So Keuken has buffed his up, giving them melee defense, melee attack and armor. Who's going to win this? Merlin's demigriffs are getting pretty hammered, although so are Keuken's. So that was fairly even in the exchange, although Merlin probably lost it just. But Merlin's still got one of his cavalry left. Could start to get after these missiles perhaps. Spearman on Spearman. These ones are a little bit injured though, so he could win that one. Well, he probably will win that one. Merlin's got the better infantry advantage here. Merlin's done a fair bit of damage to a lot of this infantry somehow, I guess with missiles. And so he's going to have an easier time with the frontline engagement, I think. The two Karl Franz is throwing down. It's Franz on Franz, but Merlin's got his halberdiers on Keuken's Franz. That sounds weird to say, Keuken Franz. But here comes the cavalry again. Keuken's cavalry coming back. Keuken's Lord is just about going to escape. But Merlin pushing heavy on him now. Going to start to try and break these infantry units. He's got a good opportunity here. He could get this going. He could get this going. If he could tie these up somehow, that would be good for him. As for Keuken, has he committed too much with his cavalry over there? He's got his silver bullets. Oh no, there, Merlin's silver bullets. Maybe he wants to focus these with some missiles. These missiles are going to get destroyed. Keuken's great sword's coming over to help. Oh, it's a good one. Keuken's boys starting to break. Merlin's handgunners up close and personal for some reason. They need to be pulled back. Keuken getting in there with the great swords. He should win that great sword battle. He has a good opportunity to take out some great swords there. The Empire Knights still in good nick. They need to get these silver bullets though. They're just taking fire. He's on the move. How's the cavalry over here doing? Oh, Merlin's silver bullets have run into halberdiers. That's not good for them. But Merlin's cavalry has been mostly destroyed. The demigriffs are gone. But Keuken's demigriffs aren't in a good way either. One random demigriff appeared there. Where's the Lord situation? Where's the Lord situation gone? I can't even see Lords anymore. The Celestial Wizards still around for both sides. Merlin's in better shape. Oh, it looks like Merlin may have chased off Keuken's Lord. Oh, it's getting interesting. That could be pretty big. Let me try and check if Keuken's Lord is gone. I'm pretty sure he is. But this is probably quicker than finding him. Leadership. Lord fled recently. So yes, Keuken is taking heavy morale penalties now. Something that Merlin is not. So Merlin has the advantage here. Just needs to try and capitalize. He needs to come back with these as he's now tied up these spearmen. He can make a good opportunity to get those missiles down. What can Keuken do here? He needs to try and regroup a bit. Try and get the missiles, whittling some units down. But this Empire cavalry is causing him some problems. He needs to try and blast that down. If he gets rid of that, he'll even the playing field a little bit. But the Empire Knights are not having it. They're not fucking having it. Keuken's Wizard still in the game. But it looks like Keuken's Empire is falling this day. His great swords have been routed off. His Lord's gone. All that's left is his... Oh, he's conceded. He admits defeats. Brave man. Well played, Merlin. Merlin striking back. We got 1-1 now. We got a fight on our hands. No steamrolling here today, sir. Good stuff. Well played, Merlin. So yeah, interesting stuff. So Merlin opted to make his infantry stronger with all the chevrons, while Keuken, I think, decided to bring more spells and things. But it looks like that infantry advantage maybe helped out a little bit. Similar performance from both lots of cavalry. I thought Merlin's Empire Knights would have done a bit more because they were getting after missiles and stuff. But yeah, good game, fellas. Good damn game. Well played. All the chat's going off talking about all sorts of stuff. So we got 1-1 now. One for Keuken, one for Merlin. What is the map? Good question. Let me consult my book. The map, hopefully you have it. That was Iron Sand Desert. Golden Monolith. Golden Monolith is your map size. So this is the map. This is the game where the map was hidden from them. So they didn't know what faction they were playing. Oh, Merlin's disappeared. Not so good, Al. Let me just check. They didn't know their factions either as well, actually. So this is just like a quick battle. You don't know your opponent or your map until you get thrown into the lobby, which is what we're trying to emulate here. But Merlin has disappeared. Hopefully he's not dead. Hopefully his internet hasn't crashed out. Hopefully you boys are saving these replays because I want them. I want to do a video on these. We'll wait for Merlin's return. Hopefully he's not been killed. Oh, Keuken's dead. Has he remade the lobby or something? What's going on? Not sure what's going on. I'll try joining this lobby. So Merlin's back in here. Not sure why he left. I guess maybe just got DC'd. Okay, we're back. So now we should have Avelorn versus Bretonnia. So whenever you're ready, fellas, pick your factions. Map, Golden Monolith. Maybe he's not on the stream. Golden Monolith. Same lineup of army. No, it's not normal. That's that was part of the deal. I'm curious to how far behind my stream is. How big is the delay here? Okay, we should be not too far behind. Good. Just checking. Just checking. They didn't pick the units for that one. I chose the units for that one. That was the idea. It was a mirror match. It was supposed to be a mirror match. So, just to test what they would opt to do with their army, whether they would do the same thing. I thought maybe they'd put their front line as swordsmen. Maybe they'd put their front line as spearmen. Maybe they put the great swords up front. Different options and different ways they could choose to play it. They actually chose to play very similarly in that one, which was interesting. But good old Merlin was able to take it. Hello, Nicholas from Chile. Welcome, my friend. But I think Merlin's choice of putting more chevrons on his units helped him out. I think that helped his swordsman win the swordsman fight. Well, the melee fight. Homeki's here with his new account. Okay. So Avelorn versus Bretonnia. This is the match they didn't know about. They didn't know what units, what army they'd be facing, or what map it would be on. So whenever you're ready, fellas. Ready when you is. Keuken said exactly the same thing at the same time. I just said it more gangster because I'm obviously straight out of the hood. You're welcome, Paul Schneider. Glad I could help, my friend. It is a game with a tough learning curve. Bretonnia so weak? Not in the right hands. Keuken chose to play Bretonnia. So he beat Mukip with Bretonnia. And Mukip is a strong player. So if anyone's going to make Bretonnia work, it's going to be Keuken. But I know that Merlin plays Avelorn a lot. He likes his Avelorn, so he's also very experienced with his army. So we'll see what they can do. We'll see what they can motherfucking do. The golden monolith. This lovely phallic-shaped symbol with a doorway. Not sure what the doorway's about. Where does it go? Oh, we can't even go in it. We just go to the top of the phallus. There's a little fire. Not sure why. There's a little totem. It's all going on around here. Oh, here we go. Right, we'll let these boys set up. We will choose... Well, we'll admire the scenery. We won't choose anything. We'll let them sort themselves out. See what happens. The more knights you manage to keep alive until the end, the better chances you have to win. Chef Tarot, he's a Keuken sparring partner. So he knows. He knows how Keuken rolls. Bretonnia needs a lot of micro. Yes, that is the struggle for a lot of people, but if you can micro it, it can be very dangerous. The gates where the PP is stored. Oh dear. I don't want to go in there. Glad we couldn't get in. That is not a club I want to go in. Like most clubs. So, some sort of fire on the hill. Not sure who set that or why. Just on the side of a mountain randomly. Cool. Why not? It's just very... Oh, okay. There's a few around. Some fire down here. Looks like a plane crashed or something. Is it a best of 3 or 5? This is best of 5. So we're on course to go to our 4th battle at least. We're one apiece. Here we go. Battle is underway. So I've got nothing on the screen. Okay, here we go. Avelorn versus Bretonnia. Very big army for Bretonnia. Let's look at Avelorn first, though. Spearmen on the edges, Dryads in the middle. Some Phoenix Guard. 2 Phoenix Guard on either edge. 2 Swordmasters and 2 Lothan Sea Guard. All pretty strong units in there. Alariel the Radiant. Some Illyrian Reaver Archers. 2 lots of those. That is most of Merlin's army. Now Bretonnia got a Trebuchet. Got a Blessed Field Trebuchet. Interesting. Don't see that too often. Men-at-Arms, Foot Squires, Men-at-Arms, Peasant Bowmen, Men-at-Arms, Peasant Bowmen, Foot Squires. So a big mix of infantry, lots of ranged units. He's got the Companions of Kinel and some Grail Knights. His lord is the Fey Enchantress. He's got another Field Trebuchet. Interesting little artillery heavy army. That Blessed Field Trebuchet getting after those Lothan Sea Guard, maybe the Swordmasters. They're not hitting too well at the moment. There we go, finally lands a hit after about 5 shots. So these Illyrian Reaver Archers going to be in trouble. I think the Peasant Bowman will take them out easy enough if he gets those on them. The infantry coming in. Men-at-Arms versus Dryads. Dryads will probably take that one. They've taken a bit of a hammering from the missiles. Is it the fire arrows? Nope, just regular Peasant Bowmen. Didn't opt to bring fire arrows this time. But of course they didn't know the build beforehand. Keuken dropping a charge with the Grail Knights. Thinking on the Swordmasters. So Keuken may have a tough time wearing down the Phoenix Guard, as of course they are ridiculously tough. Swordmasters are a little bit more fragile. Got some unprotected missiles here. Probably wants to pull them back and get these Foot Squires up. Keuken playing a very, very tentative game. Keeping a lot of his units back, seemingly. He's got some archers he needs to get back into the fight. He's got some men-at-arms coming around the flank. These men-at-arms are struggling. He's got some men-at-arms out here. If I was Keuken, I'd be trying to shoot these Illyrian Reavers. Trying to chase them is a little bit pointless. It's just going to... Well, it's going to waste their ammo. So that's kind of a good thing. Whether it's enough, though, is another thing. Keuken managing to break some Swordmasters here, though. They're gone. Some Dryads are struggling here. But the men-at-arms, of course, not holding great. Grail Knights chilling at the moment. Just chilling with their backs to Phoenix Guard. That is never a good way to be. Keuken needs to micro those away quick time. There he goes. 2 units of Phoenix Guard around them. They need to be very careful. He's now charging the Phoenix Guard with his companions. He is a brave man, is our Keuken. No fear. He's got the foot squires coming in now, getting into the Phoenix Guard. They're probably going to be the best bet at doing some damage to the Phoenix Guard and hopefully taking him down. The Blessed Trebuchets being very far away is also pretty good, because as Merlin doesn't have a lot of cavalry to get out here quick, any infantry that runs over here to try and get him is going to take a long ass time to get there, and it's probably going to get hammered by the Field Trebuchet. So, not a bad idea to put them so far away. He has got them protected with spears as well. Alariel coming in after the Grail Knights. Getting into these Sword Masters. Foot Squires trying to get them dead. Starting to get some healing with the Star of Avelorn on the Phoenix Guard. The Fey Enchantress, she's in fighting the Phoenix Guard. That's probably a bad move. They're anti-large. She's on a horse. She counts as large. She's going to get murdered if she stays there too long. Needs to be very careful with those. Merlin trying to chase off some of the routed infantry as much as possible. Risks dividing his army a bit though. Got to be careful. Keuken got some stuff to bring back to the fray. Got to get these back to the fight. Got to get these back to the fight. So Merlin, seems to be Merlin taking the advantage here ever so slightly. He's drawn these Illyrian Reavers away. They've nearly run out of ammo. Some Swordmasters are coming back. But a lot of the Bretonnian infantry struggling with the leadership, I think. Just routing away. The old Fey Enchantress has been a bit hammered. But Bretonnia slightly reforming. Maybe Keuken would be better off just falling back to here with all of his units and just kind of regrouping himself. Letting this Trebuchet do some damage. Rather than attacking things one by one. He's nearly got the Phoenix Guard dead though. And once he does that, I'm not sure how much Merlin's going to have left. His Field Trebuchets are probably about to be destroyed, but they've got 40 kills. Not terrible. But the leadership, a bit of a struggle. Fey Enchantress coming back into the Phoenix Guard. He's still going for it with the Fey Enchantress. No, he's going to pull back now. I think the Fey Enchantress does cause damage when she's around, doesn't she? Just for being around, she does damage to the enemy, obviously. I forget what the ability is, but I'm pretty sure that's what she does. Trying to look at her abilities to see now. Can't find it. Maybe that was someone else. I'm sure it was the Fey Enchantress. Maybe they took it off her. I don't know. I don't keep up with Bretonnia that well. So Merlin kind of reforming. But Keuken needs to get himself back together because his leadership is just falling apart all over the place. They need some help. A Grail Reliquary may have been useful here, but the archers are just getting out archered. These are Lothan Seaguard with no shields, so they could have thrown down in melee. Everything very spread out for Keuken. I think he's going to have a tough time coming back from this one. But never count the kitchen out. Merlin doing a good job. Just charging up on him. Here comes some more healing. This Phoenix Guard are going to go though. If he can get Alariel dead, he might be able to get something done. But by the same token, if the Fey Enchantress goes down, she's in trouble. Trebuchet still going off, but it looks like something might be going after it now. He's going to try and get that Trebuchet off the field, and that could be pretty big. Some magic coming in there. Field Trebuchet landing some shots. Can the Bretonnian infantry hold here? How's the Lords looking? Fey Enchantress and Alariel. Alariel in better health. Oh, a flanking attack. A rear charge from this cavalry. That could be very bad news. Alariel giving some healing to stuff. Foot Squires getting some healing as well. Bretonnia giving out the healing, but who can outlast? Oh, it's so close. It's so close. These units don't have a great deal of health, but neither do the Bretonnians. The trebuchet has been taken out. Keuken got a few more units coming back though. A few of his units are regrouping. He's got his field trebuchet here. They could get back on that shit. They could get back on that shit. So Keuken attacking one at a time. He should probably wait back. I'd say he should wait back and regroup his troops. I think he's just going to get routed off too quick. He could have brought this on, this back, and just defended here. Maybe. Try to get some damage done with that thing. Bong, bong, bong. Maybe that could have worked. But it's looking like Bretonnia is all but broken. And only the Fey Enchantress remains. But she's fighting all the spears, which is probably going to be bad news for her. Oh, she just exploded. No, she's okay. Oh, here comes Alariel though. She's pissed. Kicking her in the head with a giant eagle. Bretonnia have fallen. Oh. So, Merlin goes 2-1 up. God damn. God damn. Merlin taking the lead in this one. Impressive stuff. Well played. Good game both. So Merlin, lots of elite infantry. Swordmasters. Phoenix Guard, even Loth and Sea Guard are so damn good they can be considered elite even though they're not priced like it. Made good use of these Illyrian Reavers as well. So Keuken had lots of infantry, but of course the trouble with Bretonnian infantry is that its leadership is pretty shit. So they can be a struggle to keep in the fight. His archers didn't get a lot done. And his trebuchets did okay. But I think the trouble there was just so much elite infantry for Merlin, it's hard to deal with for Bretonnia. His foot squires and maybe cavalry were probably the best hope of taking them down, but it was tough. It was a tough one. Well played, gentlemen. Merlin taking it 2-1 up. Ho ho. It's getting close now. It's getting close. So battle number 4. Norsca versus Greenskins on Kelp and Coal Dust. This should be a good one. Two factions low on the leadership. It's going to be important to not make too many mistakes. Great game, fellas. I'm enjoying this. Ready when you is. If I hidden, I have hidden. So Merlin is Norsca. Keukenman Kitchen is the Greenskins. So this is the one. If Merlin can win this, he's won this shit. He's taken it. But if Keuken wins this, we're going to a 5th. And don't nobody know what that battle is. That's a little secret battle that I'll tell you about if we get there. Maybe we'll play it for fun anyway at the end because it's a fun idea. Although I'm not sure if it's a good final idea. I don't know. Like final battle final. Mayor Bretonnia. Not a fan of Bretonnia. He's got roped. Let the hordes collide. Indeed. Best of 5, yes it is. This is battle number 3. Merlin currently 2-1 up. Every battle has been relatively close, I'd say. Maybe the first one, not so much. But none of them have really been a... Maybe the first one was a bit of a clean sweep, but the other two are very close. But Merlin outplaying Keuken in those two. Can he do it one last time to take the title? So we're on the Kelp and Coal Dust map. A fairly straightforward map in terms of its elevation. Pretty flat. There's a couple of little ledges here that you can use. So one for each. One could sit some nice missiles or artillery here and it'll be pretty safe from the front. And the same for the other side. Nice little ridge. A good firing platform if you should want to use it. There's some trees around. There is a bit of a hill on this side. And a little bit of a hill over here, but it's in the corner. But I don't think either of these boys are going to be playing defensively in this one. No one's going to be sitting on no hills, I'd imagine. No, the 5th battle. I'm hoping we get to the 5th battle, honestly. I want to do it. And it'll be the first time I think we've ever had one of our best of 5s go to the damn 5th battle. So it'll be cool. Yeah, I think he just needed some better targets with his archers. I think he should have taken out those Illyrian Reavers, because the peasant bowmen would have chewed them down pretty quick, I think. He could have focused. He was not sure who he was shooting at. I'd have to watch the replay. So much going on, it's hard to keep up. But maybe he could have just fallen back a bit. Could have made more use of his trebuchets, perhaps. Get some more damage on those Phoenix Guard and things, but it's going to be tough with all that elite infantry, whichever way you slice it. Orc wall. That is the way I do it. So what do we got? What do we got for the Greenskins? What do we got for Norsca? So Norsca faction you don't see too often in the tournaments. Can be a tough one to use, but against the Greenskins, probably a pretty good matchup. Okay, Merlin, Norsca in the trees starting off. Marauder champions, Marauder champions, Marauder champions. Female warriors with great weapons, and the Mist Stalkers. Ice Wolves. More Marauder champions. Shadow Bale Fiend. And Wolfric on a horse. And yeah, that's most of his army. So quite a small army is Merlin's. It's the thing to note about it. It's quite small, but it's quite powerful. And Keuken has brought a green fucking side, you bastard. Savage Orc Biggins, Savage Orcs, or Savage Orc Biggins are pretty horrible. As in, good horrible. They're going to do some damage. He's got the rusty arrows. He's got nasty skulkers. Goblin archers. I probably shouldn't say that he's got nasty skulkers, but oh well, because they have stalk. Death creepers, mangy marauders. Ice wolves hidden over here for Merlin, but they're getting quite beaten on by the broken tusk mob and some spider riders. So a lot of infantry to deal with, but we have a bit of a 300 situation here, because Merlin can just hole up here, and he's going to be pretty safe from being flanked. Of course, Keuken could come around here, but even then he could meet him with some of his Mist Walkers maybe, or Female Warriors rather. But Marauder Champions, not fantastic, and the numbers going to be a struggle here. Merlin has to be careful not to spread himself too wide, but because Keuken has the missile advantage, Norsca can't just sit there. They have to push out. If they just sit there, they're going to take missile fire. See, these Marauder Champions have taken a hammer in already. Keuken needs to countercharge these. He's going to get it in just in time. He's going to pop the wire. That's going to be pretty bad for Norsca. Female Warriors coming in though. That's going to boost it for Merlin. Ice Wolves coming around the back, but Spider Riders meeting them. Broken Tusk Mob round. Oh no, they're not around the back, they're around the front. They could sneak around the back though. They could sneak it through here. Get behind, start hammering an anvil in. That'd be the end of everything. Some Ice Wolves back here. They need to do something. Oh, so much going on. So much green. So the Marauder Champions holding pretty well. He's dropped a nice melee attack buff on them. So it looks like the Savage Orcs are getting pretty smashed. Their lack of armor may be a problem. Champions broken on this side. Ice Wolves coming in against the big uns. They're going to get thoroughly destroyed eventually. Wolfric. Skarsnik is the lord for the Greenskins. And as he's anti-large and Wolfric's on a horse, that's going to be pretty bad for Wolfric. Spiders all over him. They've got poison as well. That's going to make it harder. Norsca getting pretty run through here. But he's giving it back. This stuff's going to... Oh, no. I was going to say this stuff's going to regroup, but it's been pretty heavily damaged. Well, I mean, they will regroup, but whether they'll have enough left in the tank, these ones are still pretty good. But the Greenskins have taken a fair hammering as well, so not as if they're in great shape. They have a lot more units around to survive, though. Broken Tusk Mob. Looks like the Greenskins are simply going to have too many. The Green Tide is going to do it. Wolfric's tied up in here. Some Female Warriors trying to defend him, but don't think they're going to be enough. Wolfric getting stabbed up. Skarsnik and Gobbler slapping him around. Some female warriors coming back very slowly. Go on, lads. Chop, chop. Your lord's dying. Oh, cheeky spell coming in there. Not sure how much that hit. But Norsca kind of coming back a little bit. Maybe turning things around. Maybe they can wear down the Greenskins. Savage Orc Biggins, though, are just such a brutal unit, I think. Warhounds coming in. Not going to be enough to rout off the Savage Orcs. Wah, indeed. Wah, indeed. Some buffs coming in. Going to try and keep Wolfric in the fight as long as possible. Merlin starting to rout off some Greenskins now, though. These Marauder champions starting to come good, finally, now that they're eventually dead. Although these ones aren't. These ones are getting pretty smashed. The Broken Tusk mob, they've been routed off, but I'm sure they'll come back. Oh, it's getting close. Although the favor bar still says Keuken all the way. We'll see. Oh, Skarsnik. Oh no, Skarsnik's fine. Wolfric wavering. That could be bad news. A lot of stuff still here, just chilling for Keuken as well. There it goes. Looks like Merlin goes down, and we are going to the 5th. Oh, shit. Well played, fellas. Good game. Well played, Keuken. So I think that frontline killing power of the Savage Orc Biggins especially, they're a little bit upgraded, or they've got some chevrons now. That was the difference. I don't think Marauder champions could stand up to that. I think Marauder champions weren't really needed. Maybe he was expecting Black Orcs and he was trying to get some armor piercing, but I think Berserkers would have just chewed through a lot of this stuff. They would have given them a better run for the money, but there you go. You make your picks. Lots of wolves as well, which is interesting. Curious. Curious indeed. Okay, so we're 2-2. 2-2. Now, I'm having second thoughts about this idea for the final battle because I feel it's a little bit too based on luck. So let's ask chat. We got 268 people in it. Let's see what people want to do. So my plan, hopefully Merlin and Keuken are in here and they can hear me saying this. Let me check they're both in the stream. So the 5th battle, I haven't told them anything about it. It's a little bit different. Because I want to explain the plan and I want to see what people want to do. Because the idea, maybe this wasn't the best idea for the final battle, I feel like now. So I'm going to hope they're in here. Keuken should be in here by now. There's obviously a delay. So for the 5th battle, I wanted to do auto-generated armies. Auto-generated armies. So they could choose whatever faction they wanted, even if they played it already. They just have to hit the auto button and play. So we could do that. That's option number 1. But like I say, it could be a bit risky because one of them might just get really unlucky and get a terrible army. And for the final battle that's going to be the decider of who wins a lot of money, it's maybe a little bit not so good. So should we do that? Should we do the auto-gen armies and make them suffer their fate and see what the gods decide for them? Or we could just do a regular battle where they tell me their factions in private so that we don't get any counter picking, and we'll just do that way so that they can choose their armies. Or they could both kind of choose to bring their strongest armies and they can just clash. What do you think? Let me know. I'm going to wait because there's going to be a delay. Let me know what you think. We've already done mirror. We don't need to do another one of those. I think what would maybe make more sense for like the ultimate finish would be if they both play their strongest faction and they can just do whatever they want. And what map did I have down for this? Okay. What do we reckon? Sol says strongest army. 3 takes. The trouble with auto-generating armies is that while I do trust both gentlemen, it is something where you could quickly kind of sneak in like a made-up army, like a pre-made army, sorry. So what I was going to say is you switch to your faction, you hit auto-gen, and then you press start straight away. So that when I see you change to your new faction, you ready up and you tick straight away. Then I know you haven't loaded anything or built anything. You know, you've just pressed the auto button and done it. But like I say, It's an odd one. So we've got strongest, 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 auto, strongest, 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 strongest. Looks like strongest is taking it. Auto is all luck, no fun. Strongest, strongest, auto, strongest. Looks like strongest is winning it. Maybe we'll do a. Maybe we'll get them to do an auto gen one afterwards, just for fun. So I think strongest is probably the better idea, and it's what people seem to be preferring. So, should we do that? We'll see if there's a sudden influx of auto, but maybe we'll just do auto after for fun. If both fellas be up for it. Strongest, strongest, strongest. Keep luck out. Fair enough. The chat has spoken. Strongest, yeah. Okay, we'll do strongest. So both private message me. I'll close my game chat. Both of you, Merlin, Keuken, private message me in the game chat what faction you want to play, and then I'll know what faction you want to be, and we don't get any counter picking risk, and we're good. So pick whatever faction. It doesn't have to be the strongest faction though, because you know they might have figured out which of each other's strongest faction is. You know, so they might try and predict, but they might want to try and catch each other out. I'll let them decide. So hopefully both of them heard all that. Private message me your faction that you wish to play in this battle. Entirely up to you. The map is going to be Doom Reach. Doom Reach. Merlin, if you could maybe change it to that map so you can both have a little look at it and decide what you want to do. Doom Reach. Hopefully you both have it. 2-2. It's been a good damn match. Some good battles. Saurus versus Savage Orcs. You can be whatever faction you want. You don't have to be the strongest faction. I stress. That's not like a rule of the battle is you have to play your strongest faction. Play whoever you want. Just treat it like a normal TGT battle, essentially. Okay, one person's message. Let me hide myself away and just check what that is. Okay. Keuken's pick is in. Just waiting on the Merle Master. Yeah, we'll do auto afterwards. We'll see how that goes. You did that once, turned out badly, oddly enough. Yeah, that's the thing, because you might get like just an absolute trash army. What happened to sudden death? 2 units of each. What does that mean? Not sure how that would work. Guinea pigs on their way to your house. Shut up, Soul. Okay, Merlin. Have you chosen your faction? Let me hide away again. Check what the chat says. You send me out on Discord. Okay, no worries. Oh. I saw Keuken's there, but it's all good because it's already been sent. Can't find me in game for some reason. I'm in the lobby, man. What do you want about? Oh, you're trying to private chat me. Never mind. Okay, good. So, Avelorn and Chaos is what we've got. Avelorn and Chaos. Ho, ho, ho. Switch it up, boys, whenever you're ready. Build your armies. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Doom Reach, this is the map. A few trees around, a few little hilly bits. Avelorn and Chaos. So that's probably a bit of a disadvantage for Chaos, maybe? As they don't have the missiles. So I suspected Merlin would go Avelorn, because he's played Avelorn a fair amount in this tournament. Seems to be his fave, and he's taken down Bretonnia already with it. And Keuken going for the Chaos. See what we got. Take as long as you like building your armies. No hurry. We'll let them figure out some good stuff. Merlin's good to go whenever. Keuken, building his perfect formula of death. What's he gonna go with? Leave a brawn. Happy she could watch one of these on the final. It's been good. I've been looking forward to this final. Two strong players. So Merlin, if you don't know who either of these two people are, Merlin had himself on my Discord as a rookie. We have a little mentoring system, or we had, and rookie was like, I'm a noob. I need some mentoring. Please help me. I'm a rookie. And then he came in and just smashed everyone in the tournament. So now he's in the final, and Keuken is ranked quite high on the leaderboards. You can find him near the top 100 or so, I think. He's quite high up on the leaderboards. He knows the game very well. He's a strong player. He took down Mukip, who's been winning tournaments lately, left and right. But unfortunately, he got failed in this tournament. He couldn't handle the kitchen. He, oh, what's the line? What's the saying? If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Mukip couldn't handle the heat. But it was very close. It was very close. Their final battle was a good one. I'm going to show that battle on YouTube at some point. So yeah, two strong fellas. Keuken's ready. Merlin's ready. Here we go. Doom Reach. The final battle. It's 2-2. If you've only just tuned in, it is 2-2. This is the final one. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm not even in the battle, but I'm ready to fight up like I'm ready for war. Doom Reach. Okay. Oh, it's a nice rainy setting. I do love a bit of rain. So, fairly even map. They've both got hill choices. You can have a hill up here. You can have a hill up here. You could stay down in the forest over here. Options, man. Options. I thought it was a nice grand battle final map. Lots of dark elf shit around. Some lava over there. See if there's anything going on in these little huts. Anyone getting changed we can perv on? No one. It's ridiculous. How boring. Where is everyone? Okay, looks like they've loaded in. Whoop. We'll look at this lengthy tower. And we shall prepare. I leave the overlay on until they've loaded in. Just so it makes the armies harder to see. Should one of them be intently watching to see what units there are. I'm sure none of them are doing that, but you never know. Trying to make it as fair as possible. No advantages. And then once I've looked away, then it comes down. Probably just be easier to do this. But whatever. So, Chaos versus Avelorn. Ooh. I'm not sure if there's a... Is that a counter pick? Does anyone know the meta? I don't really know the meta. I don't know who's classed as a counter pick to who anymore, but... It seems like Chaos are going to have the disadvantage of not having the missiles. They're going to lack the ranged option, but... Chaos, lots of strong infantry. Some strong cavalry. Strong lords. Many different looks they can bring with their army. Avelorn, of course, could bring the trees. You might have 3 tree men for all we know. Although he's only allowed 2, technically, because I don't think he can have a tree lord. One man is ready. Dominic's betting on Chaos. Loose nips, sink ships. Right, Minxie. Okay, here we go. The final battle commences. Merlin versus Keuken. So Merlin's Avelorn, Swordmasters, 3 units of Swordmasters, bunch of Spearmen in here, regular Spearmen, Sisters of Avelorn, Sisters of Avelorn, ouch, and Ilariel the Radiant. That is most of his army. Chaos, Horsemasters, Chaos Marauders, chosen with great weapons, oh dear, Chaos Marauders, Halberds, stuff in the trees, some doggos, Oh, some hidden Illyrian Reavers here, revealing themselves. So, lots of powerful infantry here for Merlin. But the Sisters of Avelorn, only 3 ranged units. There's only 3 units they can shoot at a time. So they can't shoot at everything, and Merlin, Keuken, sorry, has got a lot more units, so he's going to have the overrunning advantage, potentially. Illyrian Reavers and Horsemasters, or there's some Chaos Knights with Lances here as well for Keuken. The Horsemaster's going to beat down these Illyrian Reavers early. That could be pretty handy, as Merlin used his Illyrian Reavers pretty well last game. Or in Bretonnia, in the Bretonnia game. Going to get some fire off on these Chaos Knights, but it's not going to do a lot. He's going to get the Warhounds to chase them off to make sure they don't come back, and he's going to get after the other ones with the Horsemasters. I'm not sure who wins between Horsemasters and Reavers, but it's 2-1, so those Illyrian Reavers are probably done for. Keuken chilling back with his main army, not rushing into range, although here he goes now. So he's got his Chosen with great weapons. They are no doubt going to be a target for all those missiles. I don't want to draw the map just in case they can see it. I don't think they can, but I worry that sometimes they can. I'm pretty sure they don't. So someone told me they don't before, but you never know. So Keuken got a lot of stuff here for this. Oh, there's me drawing on the map. So yeah, Keuken's got that option, but then... Oh, Sisters of Avelorn moving up. They need to start firing. There we go. He's going to fire probably on these. He wants to get these dead as they're the powerful ones. Although there's 3 units are chosen with great weapons. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I only thought there was 1. I didn't even check. I thought these were Marauders with great weapons. So 3 units are chosen with great weapons. They're getting hammered by the Sisters of Avelorn, though. He's going to fall back with the Swordmasters. Merlin going to let the Sisters of Avelorn do the work. His Swordmaster's getting a little bit tied up. But Keuken does have all this cavalry coming around the back. If he gets into these Sisters, that could be bad news for Merlin. He's got the Swordmasters there. He's got some spears. The spears are going to just about get in the way. Swordmasters are going to make it, though. And then all the other Swordmasters are coming in. And the Chaos Knights, they're going to cause some problems once they get here. They're the Lance ones as well. There's some infantry coming around. They're going to be able to tie up these spearmen. And then allow these cavalry free reign to just absolutely fuck everything, basically. Oh, no, they're going after the Sisters. Interesting. And he's going to go after Alariel, who's getting some healing off. Sartheriel, the Lord, for Keuken as well. Didn't see him, but he's getting pretty heavily spelled on right now. But he should be fine. But Keuken just overrunning here. Absolutely overrunning. The Swordmasters doing some damage, though. 61 kills, and they barely even felt it. Maybe they've been healed, though. These Swordmasters have definitely felt it. They've been a bit hammered. Some of the Chaos Infantry breaking over here, though. Swordmasters doing alright, getting some healing now from Merlin. But these Chaos Marauders they'll slap Sisters of Avelorn around well enough, but here come the Swordmasters to save them. Those Sisters of Avelorn start firing again. It's going to be bad news for Keuken. This ain't over yet. Keuken's still got the Swordmasters, though. Going to get some fire in the back of these Swordmasters. Sartheriel going after these Swordmasters. The Halberds are getting destroyed, though. Needs to get some heavy charges from this cavalry on these Swordmasters to Keuken. And Merlin needs to try and focus them down, but he's currently focusing on the great weapons still, but maybe he needs to get the cavalry off the field to take off the mobility of the Chaos. Oh, but here comes the Warhounds coming back. They're going to be a bit of a bastard. That's probably going to be the end of those Sisters. They're going to take a charge and get sandwiched and get poisoned. They're going to get eaten alive. But here come some Swordmasters, actually. They could change things, but it looks like the Sisters are going to get too hammered. Oh, it's a close one. It's a damn close one. The Chosen starting to get the better of the Swordmasters. Alariel, she's still in good nick. Some units coming out a bit wide for Keuken. Some Chosen with great weapons being routed off here. The Sisters have been tied up again, though. The Chaos Knights getting a bit of hammering going around. The Illyrian Reavers here have come back. They didn't get chased off. I thought they did. Some Chosen here to come back. Oh, it's so close. This is a pretty even one. But Keuken has the more powerful units left and more of them, but Merlin's units are in better condition, I think. These Swordmasters in pretty good nick. Alariel's still fine. Some Sisters here that could come back. Sisters everywhere. Alariel staying safe in the sky. She's not in too much trouble, but the rest of her units are getting pretty hammered. Plague of Rust on the sword. Excuse me. Choking on my own throat. Oh, so many words in the space of time. Throat goes dry real quick. So the Swordmaster's getting some healing, but they are pretty surrounded now by Chosen. No healing for the Chaos, that can be their trouble. The Sisters are coming back. Maybe he needs to get some of the cavalry chasing them off, trying to finish them off. Alariel. She could use... Does she have terror? Is she that scary? No, she's just fear. She's not that scary. Sartherial, though, he's still in good nick. He's getting his Arcane Conduit on the go. And a lot of the Avelorn infantry is gone, but it's coming back. These Swordmasters still in good health for how far we are into the battle. And they've got 173 kills, so they've been going to work. And there's only a little bit of Chosen left. These Chosen going to need some help from Sartherial, I think. Alariel trying to get some... Oh, the cavalry off the field. There's that one Blood Knight left. Blood Knight. Chaos Knight. No, there's 10 Chaos Knights left. Some Chaos Chosen coming back. Looks like he's got rid of the Sisters of Avelorn with the Swordmasters. He's going to go after the other ones. There's some Spearmen there to help out, though. They could protect them if he's quick. But a lot of the Chaos stuff is struggling. Sartherial surrounded. Oh, can Sartherial take all this shit out? It's all very low in its health. And Sartherial can bounce around for a while, giving his unit some time to regroup. Can Merlin do it? Merlin might be able... Keuken might be able to terrorize these units. If he can get far enough away, he might be able to just charge around, get some terror on the go, scare them off. Alariel, though, still in full health. Going to drop a spell here. This could be nice. They've all run straight into it. Is it going to go off quick enough? Oh, it's a little bit late. Doesn't get the best attack. Some Sisters of Avelorn coming back now as well. Oh, it's looking bad for old Sartherial. Although he's routing off some Swordmasters now. But missiles coming in. Of course, he does have a pretty beefy missile resistance. I'm not sure what it is now. It used to be like 80% or something. 60% now. So he's not so crazy, but... it's looking like he's going to run out of steam. Sartherial on his last bit of health. Merlin might be taking this shit. Oh. He's going to get into Alariel, but she's still in pretty good health. So it looks like Keuken is going to fall this day. It's been a damn close one. Sartherial, the Everwatcher. He's slapping her about, though. He's not backing down. Oh, she's been shot by her own troops, I think. Oh, down he goes. The big man goes down. Big Bird goes down. Game. Merlin has done it. He's won it. Well played, both gentlemen. Extra well played to Merlin, of course. Taking the victory. Very close, though. Very close. Great game, fellas. God damn. So, look at that infantry kill. Oh, 183, 135, 137 for the Swordmasters. The Sisters of Avelorn just wearing down the Chosen. The Chosen getting a good amount of kills, but nothing too special. Swordmaster's going to be tough to deal with. The halberds weren't really needed, but of course he was probably expecting some cavalry or some dragon princes or something. And the marauders are marauders. But, whew! Damn good battle, fellas. Well played. Good games. Really good games. Really good final. Thanks both for playing. I guess I owe you some money. Well played. £50 Steam vouchers, whatever that translates to in euros for the Dutch, to Keuken, and 100 Great British Pound Sterling to Merlin, who is British, so that'll be exactly that for him. Well played, gentlemen. Great game. Thanks to everyone who played in the tournament. Thanks for making it a good tournament. A great tournament, obviously. The great tournament. We still have one more tournament game to go, though, determining third place, which is between Outer Region and Floridian. They were supposed to play before this match, but unfortunately Floridian couldn't make it in the end. So that'll be postponed, and we'll still have that to play, which we'll hopefully do over the coming days before Vampire Coast arrives. But yeah, there we go. Good game. Yeah, I just don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just bewildered. Keuken's gone. I guess we won't do the auto-gen armies. But well played, fellas. So much chat going on, I can't even read it anymore. The chicken has been roasted. And Mickey doing his announcing. But yeah, good games. That went on a while as well. What time is it? That went on for like nearly an hour and a half. That is craziness. Well, probably an hour because we started a bit later than half past because damn Merlin had his funds on Ultra. So over an hour though. Gosh darn. That was good. Good stuff. So that'll be it, apart from the third place battle for the Great Tournament 2. It's concluded. Of course, the Great Tournament 3 will eventually happen, but it will be a while away. I don't like to put on tournaments too often. I like to keep them maybe once or twice a year, so that it builds up, you know, the hype of it. It keeps it exciting. If we do a tournament every month, nobody will give a shit after the third month. So we do them very rarely, just to keep it interesting. You want to fight me? Oh shit, come on in, boy. Auto-gen armies? I want to try that shit. Oh wait, what am I doing? Why do I go into custom battle every time? I'm so used to going into custom battle from making videos. Is the room still there? Password? Alright, we'll do this, then I need to get off because it's getting late. And I'm tired as a motherfucker. What faction? Should I do random faction? If Merlin wins, he takes over the channel. Sure, he can do my job. I'll keep the profits though. He can just make the videos. I'm up for that. Hunt showdown tournament. Maybe one day. Should I be the beastmen? Are we doing auto-gen armies? I want to do auto-gen armies. See, I could get that. I could get that. I could get that. Could get that. Alright. Are you going to be Avelorn? Are you being... Oh, you can hear me in the stream. I don't need to type probably. Are you being Avelorn? I'll just be the beastman. Fuck it. All these armies are really small. It's never come past... Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's never come past like this unit. It's always been that big. Maybe I had like a full army. He's going to be wood elves, is he? Does that count a pick? I don't know. Only joking. Okay, auto armies. Ready when you are, Merlin. I'm just going to hit it a bunch of times and then stop. Maybe change the map. Or maybe leave it the same, actually. It's a good map. Up to you. I don't really care. Okay, here I go. I'll tell you what. Somebody give me a number. Somebody in chat say a number and I'm going to press auto that many times. Don't make it a ridiculous number, though. Somewhere between 1 and 20. Someone give me a number. The first number that comes up, I'm going to do that. I can't use coast in this one, no, unfortunately. I'm on a different build. I'd have to update my game, which will take about half an hour. Somebody give me that number. Waiting for the chat delay to go. 6, Soul Equilibrium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my army. Let's go, Merlin. All the numbers coming in. Oh no, is he doing it? He's putting a different app. Okay. Well, the Black Pyramid, it's a cool map, but it's really one-sided. Someone gets a hill and loads of pillars. But whatever, go for it. I'm down for whatever. Soul, quickest off the mark. That's why he's the warden. Alright, what is my army? Fucking ugly. Oh no, I get the defensive position. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ho 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 ho! Hee hee! Cool. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna hide myself away though so he can't see my super secret special plan. Although with this map, as you can see, I start here, so I can kind of use these things as little defensive positions if I want to. And he has to run up at me, so he's kind of giving me the advantage here. But it is an awesome looking map, if nothing else. But I'm not going to sit back here and defend anyway. I'm the beastman, although I will a little bit because my army kind of says I should. Probably not much point hiding my army. I'll hide my deploying. Maybe I'll just do this though. Or I'll just do this. And then we can still look at the map. A very grand map. So I'm hoping that one of you, Keuken or Merlin, save the replays. And yeah, hopefully I can make a video out of those. Okay, let me arrange this scheisse. Such weird chevrons. Just completely random chevrons. Oh, if only, if only. What do these boys do? I don't even know this regiment of renown. I bet he's got like 12 Way Watchers or something. Gores! I am intent. Can't be taking it easy now, can I? Got to make this weird army work. At least I got a sorcerer. What sorcerer did I get? Okay. 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 Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot my face is big, so you can extra see my intent. My intent to murder Merlin. Okay, you ready? I'm ready. Let me do this. Everyone can see everything. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, you son of a bitch. Well, look at his very even army. Well, he's got war dancers. I'm not worried about those. Glade Guard with Hagbane, Glade Guard with Starfire. Got the Wild Hunters of Kernus. Have one of those, you bastard. So my army's got Cygor. Oh, a nice hit. Gonna use my ranged advantage as much as I can. So you're gonna come to my left. Not even sure who my lord is, to be honest. It's like he's gonna try and hide behind the pillars. Not a bad idea at all. He's got 2 eagles. 2 damn dirty eagles. We're getting all crazy over here. Gonna drop a charge in his cavalry. Here come the Razorgore boys. I think I may... Don't know who's got the better army here. Probably me. He's got Orion as his lord. I've got a Beast Lord. My Cygor's still popping off. Got the butchers coming in. Fargulgarg, or whatever you just said. Got old Orion surrounded. I think the army generator has been very favourable to me in this one. Get the Keuken boys away from that large anti-large stuff. Let's get the Keuken boys on this poor little spell slinger. One random goat coming as well. She's in trouble. Yeah, you better run, bitch. Gonna charge them up a tree. Orion's going down. Dirty wood elves. Dead! Dirty wood elves. Elves must die. Nobody likes elves. Don't know where my Cygor's going. Don't know what... Yeah, sure. Good stance there, Harpies. Good game, Merlin. I think you yeah, I don't know what you could do there. See, I had to force him to come to me, and like I say, he gave me the advantage a little bit with that map. And the auto-generator was more favourable. War dances aren't fantastic. I mean, well, they are, but not as a front line, because they're just got no clothes on. Yeah, there we go. And I win the tournament. The prize is mine. Merlin now owes me £100. Come on, buddy. Cough it up. I'm waiting. Good game, fella. Well played. Well won on the tournament, Merlin. Good game to Keuken. Thanks for playing. I will be in touch with you about your prize winnings. Yeah, we still got Outer Region and Floridian to come for the third place battle, where they'll find out who wins £25 or whatever their currency is. Synthetic Moron giving me $2 for Merlin winning. Yeah! Unless he gave it to Merlin somehow. Probably not. Thank you, Synthetic. Very kind, my friend. Is that a super chat? That's my first super chat, I think. And Synthetic took it. He took my super chat virginity. Thank you. Let me just read this real quick. Right, there we go. The Great Tournament 2 concludes. See you in the battlefield, Merlin, indeed. Did you change your name, or are you just Ranger now? No, wait, Merlin Ranger. There's a Ranger and a Merlin Ranger. Damn it, I thought you were the same guy. More War Dance Frontline. Not the strongest of options, but not a lot of choice. Unless you could have used your Eagles. Eagle Frontline. That's what you needed. Cool. Thanks for watching. To the 191 people who are left, thanks for sticking around. Thanks to the 300 odd people who tuned in eventually for the whole thing, seemingly. That's the biggest stream I've ever done, apart from the time I got 700 for about a minute, or 10 minutes. Yeah. The Great Tournament 2 comes to an end. I'm hoping to get the replays off one of these fellas for all 5 battles, so I can put them up on YouTube in a sweet video. Of course, the replays will be in this stream that will be up for so long. But yeah, thanks for playing, fellas. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you in the future. I'll give the stream a little minute, because I know there's going to be a delay, and last time I cut it off early, and Soul likes to make fun of me for going, see you, and then ending. So, I'll wait. I will see you in the future. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for all your thanks comments. Glad you enjoyed it, hopefully. And like I say, we'll be back next year with the Great Tournament 3. We may do another kind of sub-tournament, maybe a 2v2 tournament in the future. But Merlin, who came into my Discord as a rookie, I'm just a helpless rookie. I need some help getting better. Just destroyed everyone in the tournament. What a guy. It was very close to that final. Be interesting to look back at the battles and see things that I definitely would have missed because I didn't see everything, obviously. Yeah. I don't want to touch him. I want to lick him. And on that note, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the future. Goodbye. Gonna awkwardly stare at you so that I don't end it too early. Okay, fuck off.